Hi friends, welcome to the Weekly Tweek, a show whose logo reads as Tweekly, and it's too late to change it. It's been quite a week, and we'll get into all that mucky muck that keeps us up at night wondering if we're really the land of the free or the land of American Prime Dictator Plus bundle with ads. So we're going to start by talking about babies. Hi babies. Unborn high babies. Inconceivably high babies. Inconceivable because they can't be conceived. Can't be conceived because their mothers were high. Conceivably high. High enough for the babies to not be conceived. You see, a Canadian study published last week says, data presents compelling evidence that cannabis consumption may negatively impact female fertility. So remember, ladies, if you're not ready to be a mom, either wrap it, pull it, or roll it. And for those of us high up in the skies of our cursive-speaking allies, you should know that airports across Europe face disruptions due to cyber attacks. Hundreds of flights are being canceled, forcing Europeans wanting to travel to neighboring countries to drive a whole 45 minutes. Many are expected to die of dehydration from lack of tea breaks. Stay strong, Europe. We're cheering you on through these hard times. It's the least we could do after thousands of people gathered in Parliament Square for a rally against U.S. President Donald Trump. Here's an interview with one of the protesters, Amanda.
He is the leader of one of our closest allies.
Yep.
We should be engaging with him, yes?
I think it's very difficult to engage with the tyrant, and I think if you capitulate to all his demands and a liar, we're not going to get very far, and we're just appeasing a monster, really.
You're so right, Amanda, and she knows it. Look at that face she made. Now, in case I was too European for any Americans to understand, the protesters were kind enough to make signs for the visual learners. Trump is the orange turd is wrong about everything. Feed him to the corgis. Trump is a In England, Trump means fart. And, my personal favorite, Trump is a wanker. On top of all those fun facts, Trump is also a highly educated, board-certified medical professional. No, wait, sorry, I read that wrong. Oh, it says, Trump is an idiot. Just before taping, Trump announced a new cause of autism.
First, effective immediately, the FDA will be notifying physicians that the use of let's see how we say that.
Acetaminophen, more commonly known as Tylenol. Trump and RFK Jr. are urging pregnant women to not take Tylenol, one of the most common and safest over-the-counter drugs available, as it might cause autism. As completely incorrect as that may be, it won't be a problem since we're all way too busy getting way too high to be fertile anyway. Pardon our stronger than usual opinions, but we realize something. No one knows who the heck we are. Unless you're the cameraman's mom or someone who mistakenly clicked on our video while trying to find Tweek and Craig's shipping videos, we don't have anyone to tailor our opinions towards. So I will openly say, pineapple is good on pizza. Water is absolutely wet. Toe shoes have a place in this world, and our country is slipping closer and closer into a dictatorship. As I'm sure you've heard, Jimmy Kimmel has been pulled off the air, and what you may have more recently heard is that Jimmy Kimmel is returning on Tuesday. Disney, the parent company of ABC, said, "We have spent the last days having thoughtful conversations with Jimmy, and after those conversations, we reached the decision to return the show." Sure you did, Disney. This had nothing to do with the thousands of people canceling their Disney Plus subscriptions, or the letter from the American Civil Liberties Union stating, "We, the people, must never accept government threats to our freedom of speech. Regardless of our political affiliation, we all love our country. We also share the belief that our voices should never be silenced by those in power, because if it happens to one of us, it happens to all of us." This letter was signed by over 400 artists, including Jennifer Aniston, Tom Hanks, Olivia Rodrigo, and Rainn Wilson. Lottie Hunter would have also signed, but her invite was lost in the mail or something. But good job, Jimmy! Glad to see another member of the older generations keeping a tight grip on those jobs while us youngsters grab onto any hint of employment dangled in front of us. We put together a little highlight reel to celebrate this fireproof king.
I don't know if you've heard, but
I'm
Ben Affleck! This is now burning gun cotton. Jeez.
Now, another thing that's really cool about tigers is this part. Now, they communicate a lot.
That's called the tail, right?
Yep. I just say you're decorating. Well, I can
Oh, it growled. It growled.
Okay.
Yeah. It's growling. I wonder what it was specifically that sparked this Trumper tantrum. I wonder what it was he found so objectionable. I don't know. Maybe it was the time I had Stormy Daniels look at a plate of carrots and to size them up, and she picked a little one. I've seen the movie, and I know how seriously comic book nerds take this kind of stuff because I am one of them.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think about my best?
A what? Pumpkin corn humper, crab-ass grandpa, orange Julius Caesar. Oh, look at these.
Those are condoms.
Yes, Mar-a-Lardo, King Tutankhamun, the Hydroxy Horror Picture Show.
I've been here for a really long time, Jimmy. Decades.
Yes, I know
learned
that.
a lot of stuff.
Go backstage and eat the duty potatoes that we made for you, okay? Tanny Soprano, Nostradamus, Emperor Palpatine hands.
I think I'm starting to understand why this is so hard for everybody. We're like the same person. I mean, unless you like...
Matt Damon? Oh no, he's the biggest loser in the world.
Can I see you in the bathroom for a second?
Yeah.
I want to show you something.
You have a small penis too?
Yeah.
Well, let's see what we have here.
Oh. Is there anything wrong? Doctor, please.
No. Not wrong exactly, no, but it's just that I don't do microsurgery.
Embrace it. You're number 2. You're a steaming pile of number 2, and you should be happy about that. Right, Guillermo?
That's right, Jimmy. Numero dos.
I'm in the Great Sand Dunes of Colorado. This is our new segment, 51st States. It's sandy out here. All the people out there look like ants. And we're gonna slide. You know, when people think of Colorado, they think of the mountains, the skiing, the lakes. I think of the dunes. You might be confused, like why are there mountains and then a desert, right? Here's the thing, this isn't a desert. Deserts require there to be less than 1 inch of precipitation every year. Antarctica is a desert technically because they don't get a lot of precipitation. Now this is not a desert, these are sand dunes. Big difference, right? Get this. So all the wind comes and hits the mountains, it dusts off all this dust and sand and the rocks and it builds up, makes these huge dunes. And how you can tell that they're dunes and that we're not in a desert is if you just dig a little bit, you can see that all the sand is wet. It rained last night, already beating the whole definition of a desert. These are dunes, not a desert. Get that straight. Here at the Great Sand Dune National Park of Colorado, we do a lot of stuff. You can do sand sledding, you can do sand boarding, which is like snowboarding but with sand. You can go hiking, you can just do day hiking. This stuff goes on forever. And if you're extra adventurous, you can absolutely camp out here. Get your tent, get your sleeping bag. Heck, just bring a pillow and call it good, because this sand's surprisingly soft. You can also do stargazing here. There's no light pollution, so you can see all the stars at night. It's daytime, so the only star you can see right now is the glorious sun, but even she's being covered up by the clouds at the moment. It's a really bad time to talk about stargazing, but just know you can do that here. Some of the sand is metal. So when all the wind comes and it blows the sand around, the heavier sands, the metal sands, stay in place. So if you had a magnet, all the stuff would just come right back up. Fun fact.